Hello, everyone, and welcome to @J_the Storyteller, the home of stories that move your heart, spark your imagination, and keep you thinking long after they end. Today, we take a moment to honor a man whose name will forever be written in Kenya's history, Raila Amollo Odinga. A leader, a fighter, a symbol of resilience and hope. This story is not about politics, it's about legacy, courage, and the power of standing up for what you believe in. He was born on January 7, 1945, a son of Kenya's first vice president, a young boy growing up in a nation finding its identity. Raila Amollo Odinga's early life was colored by the smells of struggle, the rhythms of resistance, and the unshakable belief that justice must someday triumph. From a young age, he watched Kenya under colonial rule, then the dream of independence. But his fight would not end when colonial flags were lowered. He saw that real freedom meant more than political independence. It meant dignity, fairness, and being heard. Under the repressive one-party rule of President Daniel Arap Moi, Raila spoke up. He faced detention. He endured political persecution. He was accused of plotting against the state. But even in prison, his resolve only hardened. When multi-party democracy began to stir in the early 1990s, he was there. A voice for change, a voice calling for fair elections, for a constitution that respected all people, for the right to dissent without fear. He ran for president 5 times: 1997, 2007, 2013, 2017, and 2022. Each time, even when he didn't win, he persisted. Because to him, it was never just about power, it was about the people, those left behind, those silenced, those seeking fairness. In 2008, after the disputed elections of 2007, Kenya teetered on the edge of chaos. Ethnic strife, violence, death. Raila stepped into a unity government as prime minister not because he had all the answers, but because Kenya needed peace. One of his greatest legacies was in 2010 the Constitution of Kenya, a document born out of struggle, compromise, hope, a framework meant to protect rights, devolve power, guard against tyranny. Because for Raila, democracy was not static. It was breathing. It required constant tending. He was not flawless. Politics drew criticism, mistakes, compromises. But even his critics admitted, the man loved his country. He believed in its potential. He believed in the power of people, the power of unity, of speaking truth even when the crowd is silent. On October 15th, 2025, the nation received news that shook hearts. Raila Amollo Odinga, aged 80, passed away while receiving treatment in India after a cardiac arrest. The government confirmed. Devamatha Hospital in Kerala confirmed. President William Ruto declared 7 days of national mourning. The flags flown at half-mast, hearts heavy. But death does not erase legacy. It does not erase the voices he gave to many. It does not erase the paths he cleared for democracy, for rights, for the people's voice becoming louder. He leaves behind a country changed, a Kenya more open, more rights conscious, more aware, a constitution that continues to guard the weak, a generation inspired to speak up, stay involved, demand justice. Raila Odinga Baba, Jeannie, Nyondo, your voice is still echoing. In courts, in campaigns, in classrooms, in the dreams of Kenyans who refuse to settle for less. Rest in peace, giant of democracy. Rest knowing your people remember you, Jacom, Jai, the storyteller.